Hiring managers are saying Gen Z just doesn't interview well. Too nervous, too demanding, too sensitive, too distracted. But is Gen Z actually bad at interviews? Or are interviews built for a different generation? Let's talk about it. Because this isn't about laziness. It's about psychology. 1. They walk in already stressed. Gen Z is the most anxious generation recorded so far. Not weak. They grew up with economic crashes, pandemics, social media comparison, and constant uncertainty. So when they enter an interview, their brain isn't calm. It's alert. Their system activates faster. And stress affects memory. It affects speech. It affects confidence. So when they pause before answering, it's not always lack of intelligence. It's pressure overload. 2. They don't automatically respect authority. Older generations were taught, don't question the boss. Gen Z grew up questioning everything. They fact-check. They challenge. They analyze. So in interviews, they're not just trying to impress you. They're judging you too. Some employers see that as arrogance. Psychology sees it as low authority bias. They don't believe power equals wisdom. 3. They're digital experts, not formal performers. Gen Z can build a brand at 18. They can edit videos, grow audiences, manage online communities. But job interviews? Those are performance rooms. Eye contact, body language, perfect timing. GenZ practiced communication online. Text, voice notes, video calls, not stiff, formal conversations under pressure. So sometimes they look awkward, but put them to real task. They move fast. They care about mental health more than salary. Here's what frustrates many companies. GenZ asks about work-life balance, mental health support, remote options, company values. Older generations often took jobs just to survive. Gen Z wants psychological safety. Some call that entitlement. But they watched older generations burn out. They saw layoffs after loyalty. So now they protect themselves early. 5. They don't like fake corporate energy. Traditional interviews reward people who sell themselves. Big confidence, big promises, big smiles. Gen Z grew up spotting fake behavior online. They value authenticity. So they don't always exaggerate. They don't always pretend to be perfect. That honesty can look like low ambition. But sometimes it's just realism. Now here's the hard truth. Yes, some research shows attention spans are shorter. Yes, stress levels are higher. Yes, interview performance under pressure can suffer. But intelligence isn't just speaking smoothly in a quiet room. Intelligence is adaptation. And Gen Z adapted to the most chaotic world in modern history. They learned new systems fast. They adjusted during crises. They built digital skills older generations didn't need. The real problem might not be Gen Z. It might be that job interviews are still designed for 1990. And we're judging 2026 brains by old standards. But here's the balance. Gen Z also needs to train stress tolerance. Confidence is a skill. Communication is a skill. Interviews are a skill. This isn't about blaming one side. It's about understanding both. So ask yourself, are Gen Z bad at interviews? Or are interviews outdated? Comment below. Are companies wrong? Or is Gen Z unprepared? Subscribe to MindPsychologyMap for real psychology without fake motivation.